all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter body fluids and circulation. In this topic, I am going to start with in this topic, we have to discuss about the elements. Formed elements. The blood is formed by mainly the special type of connective tissue which is formed by the formed element and the plasma. There is 55% plasma present in the blood and 45% are formed elements. And the formed elements mainly have the RBCs, that is WBC, that is erythrocytes, then WBCs, which is white blood cells, also known as leukocytes, platelets, also known as thrombocytes. These collectively form the formed elements. Now we discuss about the RBCs. What is the characteristic of RBCs, WBCs and platelets also. So in this topic, I am going to discuss about the different characteristics of different type of cells. Mainly these three cells constitute the formed elements or formed elements. Mainly responsible for providing the immunity, because the WBC is mainly responsible for providing the immunity, because they form the B lymphocyte cells, which is also present in the WBC, is mainly responsible for the production of antibodies according to the type of microbes. And some cells in WBCs plays as a phagocytotic, because they are phagocytotic in nature, so they are responsible or mainly engulf the bacteria, viruses, pathogens, different by phagocytotic mean of function, because they are phagocytotic in nature, so that they are able to engulf that bacteria or pathogen which create any toxicity in our body. Now WBCs are responsible for the special function, that is, these are able to supply the oxygen from alveolar cells, from alveoli to the different body tissues, or also able to supply carbon dioxide which are produced by the different cells and transport it to the alveoli. So they perform the main function, mainly transporting the carbon dioxide, mainly responsible for the carbon dioxide and oxygen molecule. So, and erythrocyte and thrombocytes, which is also known as platelets, which are responsible for the blood clotting. So because the many clotting factors are released by the platelets, so they form the thrombocytes, because they form the thrombin, which are responsible for the clotting of the blood. Thrombin or fibrin, these are the some clotting factors, or some clotting factors which are secreted by the platelets, or mainly the platelets are able to form the thrombocytes, or mainly able to form the thrombin, which is a type of coagulation of blood from ये कहाँ पे होंगे, when any cut या injury takes place in our body, so that they are able, वहाँ से ह्यूज blood loss ना हो या body fluid बाहर ना निकले, so that they block that particular site with the formation of the thrombin. So वहाँ पे पर्टिकुलर सील कर दी जाएगी, वो एरिया कर दिया जाएगा ड्यू टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ नेटवर्क ऑफ थ्रोम्बिन और नेटवर्क ऑफ फाइब्रिनोजन और फाइब्रिन molecules. Now these are the main important, the summary of and introduction of the RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Introduction of the RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Now let's start करते हैं with the WBCs molecule. This is also RBCs, that is red blood cells. Red blood cells, also known as the erythrocytes. Now erythrocytes, the shape of RBCs, the different characteristic shape of RBCs: biconcave structure, biconcave in shape, because the human RBCs, mainly human RBCs, is biconcave in shape, but in some other organism, for example amphibia, frog, the RBCs are oval in shape because the RBCs of that animal have the nucleus, but the human RBC is devoid of nucleus. In the RBCs of human, the nucleus is absent because they are able they mainly responsible for the supply of oxygen. In case of frog or amphibia, they because they supply oxygen or oxygen diffusion carried out by different means, that is by the skin also and gills also. So वहाँ पे क्या होगा, gills और skin के through भी respiration होता है, तो different mode, and lungs also play in the important role in the transport or diffusion of gases. Now, but in case of human, the RBCs are biconcave in shape due to the lack of nucleus molecule or divide of nucleus in RBCs. So the structure of or shape of RBC become biconcave in shape, or mainly they are filled with hemoglobin molecule. The other cell organelles are also absent in RBCs. Cell organelles and nucleus lack in RBCs. जो RBCs होंगे वहाँ पे न्यूक्लियस, इनमें न्यूक्लियस एब्सेंट होते हैं, सो दैट nucleus absent होंगे and other cell organelles are also absent. For example mitochondria, Golgi body, these are when they are fully matured, so that ये रहते हैं, but because they are also a cell, but during after the maturation process the other cells cell organelles and nucleus become degenerated because the whole space of RBCs is utilized in the utilize mainly have the hemoglobin molecule or store the hemoglobin molecule for the diffusion or for the transport of oxygen or different gases, that is of carbon dioxide and oxygen molecule both transported, because they are able to, and they lack nucleus and other cell organelles. So the space which is free from the nucleus and the other cell organelle filled by the hemoglobin molecules, so they have more oxygen binding capability or carbon dioxide binding capability, and increase the carbon dioxide or oxygen transport by the RBC. So ये इंक्रीज करते हैं इसके वर्क एफिशिएंसी को, because they lack cell organelle and nucleus molecule, because they are specialized for the transport of different gases. So that's why the space which is covered by the nucleus and cell organelle are free from because the cell organelles and nucleus become degenerated. So, and at that place the RBCs that place is replaced by the hemoglobin molecule, and hemoglobin molecule are more the hemoglobin molecule, more will be the transport of gases. So इसलिए यहाँ पे degeneration होता है different cell organelles का and the nucleus. Now the shape of and the number of RBCs generally 5 million to 5.5 millions in healthy per millimeter cube in healthy human. And the number of RBCs and the hemoglobin, the RBCs molecule is characterized by mainly they have the hemoglobin molecule or contains the hemoglobin molecule because they are specialized cell or have hemoglobin polypeptide chain. Hemoglobin is a globular protein which is formed by the 4 polypeptide chain. Mainly they are formed by heme and plus the globular protein, which is a polypeptide. Globular protein. The heme mainly contain the hemoglobin. Mainly the heme part of hemoglobin contain iron, matter, and the globular protein contain alpha and beta chains. Alpha and beta chains. Alpha and beta chains mainly present in the hemoglobin molecule. So hemoglobin molecule are able to transport the 4 molecule of oxygen. 4 molecule of oxygen. 4 molecule oxygen के 4, they are bind with 4 oxygen molecules, so that one hemoglobin molecule are able to transport 4 molecule of oxygen to the different tissues of our body. So they, because they are specialized cell, तो यहाँ पे they carry oxygen molecule and transport the different tissues of our body. Also during the stress condition, during the carbon dioxide high number of carbon dioxide molecule, high number of, because the high number of carbon dioxide molecule create stress on the hemoglobin molecule, so that oxygen molecule dissociate from the hemoglobin molecule and carbon dioxide are able to bind with the hemoglobin molecule, so that they are able, the hemoglobin molecule able to transport the carbon dioxide also. So because they are in the presence, the hemoglobin molecule are responsible, or mainly are characterized by the transport of oxygen molecule. But sometime because if the any molecule which has greater affinity to bind with hemoglobin molecule, if they have greater affinity in comparison to the oxygen or bind with the hemoglobin molecule, so hemoglobin molecule bind with the that gas, for example carbon monoxide, because carbon monoxide have greater affinity in comparison to the oxygen to bind with hemoglobin molecule. So carbon monoxide also replace the oxygen molecule or bind with hemoglobin molecule when carbon monoxide is present in medium, in surrounding or in atmosphere. So that in that case क्योंकि कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड तब टॉक्सिसिटी क्रिएट हो जाएगी, बिकॉज दे हैव ग्रेटर एफिनिटी टू बाइंड विद द hemoglobin molecule. So in our body, in case of carbon dioxide, because in the cells always metabolic activity carried out by the cells, so that carbon dioxides are able during stress condition, the high molecule of carbon dioxide and the pressure of the carbon dioxide when created more than the oxygen molecule, because we have already know the partial pressure of carbon dioxide molecule in the cell is greater in comparison to the oxygen molecule, that is 45 mmHg pressure. In that condition the carbon dioxide bind with the hemoglobin, so that they are able to transport carbon dioxide molecule also to the alveoli cells, so from the tissue to the alveoli cells. And the leukocytes or WBCs are also known as the white blood cells. Now these are lesser in number in comparison to the RBCs molecule or RBC cells. These are 6,000 to 8,000 per 6,000 to 8,000 per millimeter cube of blood, और लेसर इन नंबर इन कंपैरिजन टू द, बिकॉज हम डेटा से भी देख सकते हैं कि लेसर इन नंबर होंगे इन कंपैरिजन विद द आरबीसीज मॉलिक्यूल. दे आर न्यूक्लिएटेड बिकॉज दे हैव न्यूक्लियस. सो न्यूक्लियस की वजह से यहाँ पे अदर दे आर मेनली द WBCs आर मेनली रिस्पॉन्सिबल इन बिकॉज they provide the immunity, different type of immunity, cell mediated and the humoral immunity, and the humoral immunity is the formation of the antibodies, different type of antibodies according to the type of micro or type of pathogen which attack to our body. Now those are attacked to our body, because they are nucleated, so they are able to synthesize different type of enzyme, different type of proteins, so that they mediate the immunity or create the immunity, different type of immunity. Nucleus, because they are nucleated. Now they are divided into two different type, or mainly the leukocytes or WBCs are of two type, that is granulocytes, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Agranulocytes which have nucleus or divide nucleus in two lobe or three lobe और multi lobe structure, तो यहाँ पे उन्हें granulocytes बोला जाएगा. And in that type the nucleus is not divided in not present in two lobe, three lobe. There is only single nucleus, single form, so they are known as the agranulocytes. Now in granulocytes there is a three type of cells. There are three type of cells, that is eosinophils, neutrophils, basophils. These are different type of cells in which they are in eosinophils the nucleus is occurring two lobe. Here is two lobe. In neutrophils the nucleus present in multi-lobe structure, like this. multi-lobe more than two lobe, और यहाँ पे जो न्यूक्लियस होगा वो डिफरेंट लोब में ग्रेन्स में प्रेजेंट होगा. दिस इज नोन एज ग्रेन्युलोसाइट्स. ग्रेन्यूल्स का फॉर्मेशन, ग्रेन्यूल्स के फॉर्म में न्यूक्लियस प्रेजेंट होंगे, तो दिस टाइप ऑफ न्यूक्लियस इज नोन एज multi-lobed structure which is present in basophils and neutrophils and eosinophils. Neutrophils is mainly responsible or mainly they are phagocytotic in nature. So they are able to phagocytose or engulf. They are able to engulf the different type of microbes or bacteria or viruses. So and basophils, mainly the basophils are responsible for the secretion of, or mainly they are able to secrete the different type of substance or different type, for example serotonin, and here is also secretion of heparin. Now they are involved in the different structure, mainly they are involved in the inflammatory response or reaction. Inflammatory reaction. Now come to the agranulocytes. The different type of agranulocytes are monocytes, which are converted into macrophages or develop to form or undergoes in differentiation. After the differentiation and maturation, they are converted into macrophages, or these are also phagocytotic in nature. And the second type of agranulocytes are lymphocytes. These lymphocytes again are of two type: B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Mostly they are able to, the B lymphocytes are responsible for the formation of antibodies. Here is formation of antibodies, responsible for formation or mainly able for the formation of antibodies. And T lymphocytes, mainly they are they also indirectly create the cell mediated indirectly in the creation of humoral immunity, that is formation of antibodies, because they provide the signal to the B lymphocytes for the formation of antibodies. They also help the formation of antibodies. Now they are also helped in cytotoxic T cell, responsible for the formation of cytotoxic T cell. They are able to destroy or mainly proliferation for the different bacteria or viruses. Cytotoxic T cells. cytotoxic T cells. So here is a different cells of WBCs. In the WBCs, the WBCs are divided into granulocytes and granulocytes. In the granulocytes, there are three type of cells: eosinophils, neutrophils, or basophils. Eosinophils are mainly responsible for the indirect. Also, they show the inflammatory response or or allergic response. यहाँ से भी allergic response produce किया जाता है. And neutrophils, they are phagocytotic in nature. So when any microbe या bacteria or viruses attack to our body, so they are able to engulf that bacteria or viruses and destroy that bacteria and viruses. Now basophils are responsible, or mainly they synthesize the serotonin, heparin, or histamine, because serotonin and heparin are anticoagulating substance. Heparin, now histamines are responsible for the allergic response. So when any allergies or when any dust particle enter to our body, so in that case, the basophils mainly release the histamines. These are responsible for the decreasing the effect of that bacteria, virus or dust particle, whether कोई भी हमारे बॉडी पर अटैक किया हो, तो उस केस में जो इन्फ्लेमेटरी रिस्पॉन्स होगा, दैट इज द रेडनेस ऑफ स्किन एंड inflammation of particular area and the temperature increase of particular area, and there is formation of temperature जब increase होगा तो the signals is also transported to the B lymphocytes for all different lymphocytes. Now A granulocytes are mainly responsible are of two type: monocytes, lymphocytes. Monocytes are again able to have the phagocytotic in nature or phagocytotic nature. Monocytes, when matured, they become into the macrophages, are converted into the mature macrophages. These are the cells. Those have phagocytotic. Those are phagocytotic in nature, so they are also able to engulf bacteria or viruses like neutrophils, destroy bacteria or viruses like neutrophils. Now, second grade A granulocytes are lymphocytes. There are two type of lymphocytes in our body, that is B lymphocyte, which the lymphocytes form in bone marrow or also mature in bone marrow. Now second is T lymphocyte, which is formed in bone marrow but mature in thymus. Now B lymphocytes mainly have ability to form the antibodies on when any bacteria or viruses attack on the macrophages. Then macrophages provide the signal or show the part of that bacteria or viruses to their arm, that is MSC, and the polypeptide chain present on the cell membrane of macrophages, that is received by the B lymphocytes, which receive the signals provided by the macrophages after the attack of any bacteria or viruses. Now that time when the macrophages are not able to fight with that bacteria or viruses, so they show the small part of protein or bacteria or viruses on their arm, which is received by the B lymphocytes, and also they secrete the signals, that is cytokines, different cytokines, that is interleukin or interferon, which is secreted by the macrophages when any viruses are attacked to mainly viruses are attacked to that type of attacks to the macrophages. Now when these lymphocytes receive that signal, which are secreted by the macrophages, they immediately undergoes in the formation of antibodies. Protein का formation होगा, and the B lymphocyte transport these antibodies in the direction of the viral attack. Now T lymphocytes also receive the signal which are secreted by the macrophages and form the cytotoxic T cell. Cytotoxic T cell again transport to the site of the attack of viral or site of viral attack. Now the third is platelets, or also known as thrombocytes. Thrombocytes mainly are the cell fragments which are produced by the megakaryocytes formed in the bone marrow. So megakaryocytes produces fragments of cell which is a cell of bone marrow. Now, the number of these platelets approximately 1,50,000 to 3,50,000. 3,50,000 per millimeter cube. The number of platelets इतने होंगे. When they are mainly the function of these platelets are in the blood clotting, or they form many blood clotting factors. Decrease in the number of platelets may lead to the excessive loss of the blood, because they are responsible, or mainly they are able to form the different type of clotting factors. Also a cascade of reaction which are responsible for the clotting of blood वो initiate होगा, because platelets form the different factors that initiate the cascade of the blood clotting, or cascade of the clotting of blood. So the main function of the platelets is clotting of blood, because they form the different type of clotting factors, or they release the clotting factors. The number of platelet decreases, so that the disease lead to the excessive loss of this lead to the excessive loss of the blood from our body. So the number of platelets is also important for the clotting of blood, and these are the formed element. First is RBCs. RBCs are responsible, or mainly they are able to transport. The function of RBCs are transport of oxygen molecule as well as carbon dioxide molecule, because they have the hemoglobin molecule which have tendency to bind with the oxygen or carbon dioxide both. And the number of RBCs is approximately 5 to 5 million per millimeter cube. They are biconcave in structure, in shape, and the divide of nucleus are different cell organelles also, and also like the mitochondria. But the hemoglobin which is present in RBCs mainly bind with oxygen and carbon dioxide molecule. When the carbon dioxide pressure is high, partial pressure of carbon dioxide is high, the hemoglobin molecule bind with the carbon dioxide molecule, and when the oxygen pressure is high, partial pressure of oxygen molecule is high, so they bind with the oxygen molecule, or so that they are able to transport the carbon dioxide or oxygen molecule both from tissue to cell, from tissue cells to the alveolar cells, lung alveoli. Now these are the function of the RBCs, and the lifespan of the RBCs are 120 days. Now the WBCs are divided into the two type, agranulocytes and granulocytes. In the number of WBCs in comparison to the RBCs are lesser in number. They are approximately 6,000 to 8,000 per millimeter cube. And the agranulocytes are mainly monocytes. Monocytes mature into the macrophages, and these are mainly phagocytotic in nature, so they are able to phagocytose the different microbes, pathogens, bacteria, viruses. Now the lymphocytes mainly of two type, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. These lymphocytes formed and mature both in the bone marrow, so that they are so that's why they are known as the B lymphocytes, are mainly responsible for the formation. Mainly they are able to form the and the function of B lymphocytes are formation of the antibodies, and T lymphocytes mainly they form the cytotoxic T cells. The function of cytotoxic T cell create the pore in the wall of bacteria or viruses, so porphyration का function होगा. Now the granulocyte, there are three types of granulocytes: eosinophils, basophils and neutrophils. Neutrophils again are phagocytotic in nature. Eosinophils also initiate the allergic response, for example high in temperature, sneezing, coughing, टेम्परेचर हाई करना, इन्फ्लेमेशन कॉज करना, डिफरेंट जहाँ पे इन्फेक्टेड एरिया है, तो दीज आर क्रिएटेड बाय द eosinophils. Now basophils secrete the three main substances that important in the inflammatory response, that is serotonin, serotonin, not melatonin, heparin and histamine. These are secrete, or histamine mainly responsible for the allergic response, or heparin, they are anticoagulating substance. So where the blood clot, where the blood become clot in the blood vessels, so heparin secreted which dilute that blood and increase the flow of blood. So these are the main function of the WBCs. Now come to the platelets. The platelets are mainly different fragments of cells, of fragments of cell of megakaryocyte which is present in the bone marrow or formed by the bone marrow. The number of platelets approximately 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 per millimeter cube. And the function of platelets, they mainly responsible for the blood clotting because they form the many clotting factors inside the cells, or mainly and initiate the cascade of clotting of blood. Now these are the different characteristic of formed element. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक डिस्कस करेंगे.